Hello, my name is Danny Nguyen, and this is my final project on integrating a hospitality component into United Airlines. So, starting off with defining what hospitality is. According to Merriam-Webster, hospitality can be defined as the act of being friendly and welcoming to guests and visitors. So, you can see hospitality taking place at hotels, bars, restaurants, where these services are based on enhancing customers' experiences. Yeah, moving on to a little bit about United Airlines. United Airlines is a major American airline company operating in both domestic and international flights. The company was founded in 1926, and today it has grown to be one of the largest airlines in the entire world. And the company offers a range of services catering to both leisure and business travelers. Alrighty, so moving on to the fun part where we integrate a hospitality component into United Airlines. So traditionally, United Airlines serve their guests your traditional peanuts, chips, cookies, maybe a soda or apple juice. Just something for guests to munch on the flight. Nothing too special. But when it comes to integrating a hospitality component, the company can collaborate with chefs where they prepare in-flight meals or even before the flight, restaurant quality meals where the guests can enjoy. Inevitably, this would enhance many guest experiences. Hence, they are on the flight for 4 or 5 hours, depending on where they're going. Even international, that's even longer. But when you're serving great, delicious, quality meals to guests, this would make their time on the flight go by faster, and they're able to enjoy something when they're on the ground, but instead they're in the air. Um, but yeah, on top of that, when it comes to serving guests these kind of meals, the company can also train their flight attendants to serve similar to how a staff or waitress at a hotel or restaurant would, but instead with the capabilities of a flight attendant as well. And lastly, the airline can also personalize services where, just the little things where they add a name card onto your seat or giving personalized branded items. Just the little things that would inevitably go a long way and make a guest happy. Alrighty, moving on to pros and cons of integrating hospitality into an airline company such as United. So, when you're integrating hospitality, this would overall enhance customers' experiences. They're not getting your traditional snacks and food on the plane. Instead, they're getting gourmet restaurant quality meals with the flight attendants trained to be, like staff at a restaurant or bar or hotel. They're getting an enhanced experience from your traditional flights. On top of that, you're standing out from the rest of the other competition or airlines, so you do gain a competitive advantage because consumers would be attracted to a unique service like this. Next, revenue diversification. When you're offering integrated hospitality, you're creating new streams of revenue. Although the company would include these meals, they can offer add-ons, cocktails, drinks, liquor, all that good stuff where they can sell and generate additional revenue for the company. And that leads to brand loyalty. When you're building your clientele, and they enjoy these services, eventually customers would become loyal to your airline because they're enjoying these experiences. And then lastly, cross selling opportunities depending on where the customer is flying their destination. This is an opportunity for the company to cross sell where they can include packages for hotels, for the flight itself, for additional experiences when they land, and so on. But yeah, that concludes the pros. Moving on to the cons. One of the biggest cons is gonna at first is gonna be training your staff. This is definitely something new or not many airlines offer. But training your staff to serve like a waitress or staff at a hotel, this will while having the capabilities of being a flight attendant. This is definitely something new for your staff, and lots of training would have to go into it. Um, and branching off that, there's going to be training costs, and many other costs that comes with it. And then moving on to another con, this is going to be the complexity of operating such of a service. So when you're integrating flight and hospitality, that kind of branches off from training your staff. So operating something like this and ensuring the guests are happy while getting to their destination, although at first it might not be easy, um, but in the long run, this would allow your staff to get used to it. And then lastly, risk of service disruption. So sometimes airlines, as many may know, they have delays and all that. So this would could also contribute to your guests not being happy, especially if you're preparing food and meals. That stuff takes time. But yeah. Lastly, when it comes to marketing such an operation, there are several approaches that I think best would fit. Um, the airline can stick to their traditional personalized marketing where they tailor to customers and guests based on their preferences via email, text message, and so on. But when introducing such a new service like this to customers, they can send a mass email to all of their clients and introduce it. Next up, customer testimonials. Like many bars, restaurants, or hospitality services, customers will always leave reviews, or even if you have a mobile app or all that good stuff, guests can give their feedback. And when for sure there will be your good reviews and your bad reviews, but you can use the positive reviews and use it as a marketing tool for the company, and consumers will see that and let me give this a shot. And lastly, social media. Nowadays, everything's on social media, but opening and marketing your new service online will allow for the company to reach a wider audience. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and yeah, thank you.